We are so back. This is my man, Navid Negahban, just like James, but only the opposite.
Only the opposite.
So, in my head, I'm thinking, man, I'm trying to think of all the things I've seen you on, and there's been a lot. So, what does it take to be getting all these parts?
I think just to be open.
Yeah.
To be open, and to me, each character or each role is just a new chapter, new day in my life. So you just keep going and just take whatever comes to you.
Exactly. Now, you were born in Iran, right?
Yes.
And then you moved over to Germany.
Uh-huh.
Why'd you switch from Iran to Germany? I mean, probably was better with the acting and theater, right?
Yeah, I mean, see, I've always wanted to be an actor since I was a kid, and then after I got my high school diploma, I moved to. I used to do some mime in Iran. Some acting with a small theater company that was a deaf theater company, and then I went to Turkey. I lived in Turkey for a while.
Yeah.
And then from Turkey to Bulgaria, from Bulgaria to Germany, and then I started working in Germany. I mean, I remember my first paycheck was 70 Deutschmark, which it was $35 when I got it. It was back in 80, gosh, it was 86, I think.
And now the paychecks are a little bigger than $35.
Oh, no, trust me. Whatever is left is just the $35.
Is it easier to be in theater than being in front of the camera?
I love theater because you get instant feedback from your audience, and you're connecting.
Yeah.
And when you connect with the people, whatever comes back at you is what's gives you momentum, and you can move to the next level, next moment in the play.
Yeah.
But and to me, it's just a one take. When you're doing a live show, when you're doing a play, it's just one take, and it's like our everyday life. Because when we are walking on the street, we don't know what's going to happen in the next second. It's exactly the same.
You don't have a redo.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. Movies that give you gives you more flexibility. You can do whatever you want to do. You can try different things, and it's good. Personally, I really like theater. Yeah, I love that feeling. That, oh my God, am I going to remember my first line? Am I going to remember my first line? Trust me, Valentine, just the first line is what is like you. Am I going to remember? And then boom, then you are in.
Have you ever forgot the first line, and all of a sudden did it just roll downhill after that, or?
Yeah. Yeah, trust me. That's happened to me. I was doing. Oh my gosh, I was doing a play, Omnium Gatherum, and then I'm at Wheel Gears Theater. Yeah. And it's outdoor, so you're performing outdoor in front of the audience, and I remember I knew my line, but it was like that from here to here. It wouldn't connect. It wouldn't connect, and then other actors, they jumped the line. Yeah. And the moment that they jumped the line, then the second line, it was there. But the first line, because I was so nervous, am I going to remember the first line? That's the one line that I never remembered. I couldn't remember it.
Now, when you're on the screen now, what do you do so you don't forget the first line?
Oh, now I don't even. I'm not walking in front of the front of the camera as an actor. I try to let the character to do it. See, this morning when I came here, I don't have a script. I'm sitting here. What you're asking me is coming from me. Right. So it's I don't need to memorize it. See, so that's when I'm going as a character, you get the character, you create the character, then you take all the lines from the script, you put it in, everything goes into your memory bank, and then you have it there. You're improvising when you're in front of the camera, but you're improvising with the limited words, the words that has already been given to you. Yeah. So you just need to listen to the person and just deliver what comes out. Exactly. Just to respond.
Now, I'm going to ask you an on-the-grind question, and the on-the-grind question is, everybody wants to be Navid, right? Navid. But they're not getting any success. They're not getting no love from anybody. They go to a lot of auditions and don't get anything. What can you tell them to inspire them to stay on the grind to become Navid Negahban?
I think everybody has to listen to what the voice inside.
Right.
I cannot be you. You cannot be me. The only reason that I'm grateful, thank you, that I had some success was that I didn't want to copy anyone. I didn't want to be anybody else. I wanted to be myself.
Right.
So if the part is right, and if I can create that illusion, then I go for it. I think the most important thing for and not just actors, for all of us,
Right.
is not to try to copy, because each of us, we are individual, and what the beauty of our world is we are so diverse.
Exactly.
Each of us, so you shouldn't mimic anyone else. You shouldn't copy anyone else. Just be yourself. Be original. Be original.
Nice.
Yes.
Homeland. We want to know how you got that part. I mean, because you've been on, the CSI, the 24. Now you come into Homeland, and now you're a regular, right?
Yes.
So
We are talking about the original.
Yeah,
being
the original.
It was a book reading.
yeah,
And Howard Gordon was on the panel, and I was one of the guests. And a friend of mine wrote the book, so I went to the event. I was invited to the event, and Howard is also the producer of 24. So I worked season 8 on 24.
right.
I knew about the script. I've read the script before, so I walked up to him and I said, "Howard, I love your script." And in the pilot, Abu has only 2 lines.
Yeah.
I said, "I love your script. Who's playing Abu?" He said, "Well, we don't know. We haven't thought about it yet, and we are still thinking." I said, "What about me?" He said, "I can think about it. Well, let's see." And then 2 weeks later, he called me. I went for a meeting with Alex Gonza
Yeah.
and Howard, and we're sitting in the room. And to me, when I read the script, I saw so much depth in the material, and I saw such a bravery in the subject matter. And I said, I have to be part of it. So we talked about it. I told them what I think of the character. They told me what they think of the character, and it was almost the same.
It's history.
Yeah. So that was it. And Abu was created on the pilot when I was shooting the pilot, because until then I was still trying to find a character. I didn't want the character is a human being who's being put in a situation, and he's reacting to what's being done to him, or what he thinks that has been done to him. So
did you have input in all that went into that character though, or did they just kind of write it in?
No, little bit. We were talking. I think we had some conversations. The writers are fantastic. Each of our writers, and they have their own style. So each of them, they have their own background. So they put everything together, and at the end, all of them together, they review the script. They gave me a bio. I had a short bio of the character, and then there are lots of other personalities online, similar personalities. So I went and I tried to read about them. All of them were very educated, very, oh my gosh, some of them they went to school in London, some of them they went to school here. Each of them it's fascinating. That world is completely different than what we think of that world.
Exactly.
So I took the character as a stew. Abu is a stew, but if you've seen the pilot, at the end of the pilot, when I'm coming in and Brody's punching Walker, and then he breaks down, and the moment that I took his head and I pulled him into my arms, and that was the moment that Abu was born.
Nice.
And the rest is
history. And now you're getting ready to do another show. And this is with I think it's Clive Owen. I think it is.
Yes, I'm here in Vancouver. We are shooting a project called Words and Pictures.
Yeah.
Fred Skipsey is directing it,
Right.
as with Clive Owen, Juliette Binoche. Oh my gosh, we have fantastic actors in it. Amy Brandman is there. Brandman, she's gonna kill me. I'm misspelling. Bruce Davison, and a beautiful cast, and we have tons of Canadian actors in it.
Right.
So it's the story takes place in the prep school. I'm playing the headmaster of the school.
Okay.
Clive is playing the English teacher, and Juliette plays the art teacher.
Right.
So there's a
some kind of sort of dynamics in there.
Yeah, it just. But I think the more of the what I loved about the script is that very beautifully written. It's very sweet and gentle, but at the same time it taps into issues of bullying and disrespecting each other and not seeing each other.
Right.
Because sometimes we walk up and say, you know, my way is the way.
Okay.
So your way is the way, and then just understanding and respecting each other.
Nice. I want to thank you for coming, man.
Man,
that was
it
awesome.
A pleasure. Thanks for having me.
Hey, that was
Thank
awesome,
you.
man.
Thank you so much.
This is my man, Navid Negahban.
Thank
And I
you.
want to thank my man, James Buddy Rogers, for coming through and putting it down for us. Facebook, Twitter.
Navid Negahban, Twitter Navid Negahban.
There you go. Get at me. I'm your man, Valentine. If you think it's your time to shine, you need to get on the ground with your man, Valentine. Navid Negahban, James Buddy Rogers. We out.
Thank you.